Okay, we are live. And my bird started again. He knows when we're live, I guess. All right. Today is back of the arm exercises. It's called the tricep. And also, we are going to do the update for today. Today is day 12. Day 12. All right. I hope everybody gets here. We'll give it a couple more minutes. I know I came early. Hey, Spivey, how are you, sir? All right, we're up to 2. Today's shirt is keto is not a diet, it's a lifestyle. That's what it says. All right. Good evening, Vicky. How are you? Who's got questions? Who's got concerns? Who's got comments? Who, whatever. Hey, finally hit 3150. And so far, we're still at 3150. Hey, I'm Lee. Good. I'm good. I wrote a little notes this morning and visuals just to help people. We're going to talk about the tricep and the different parts of it and how to work each part of the tricep so that you're not just working part of it. Okay? Shh. What is wrong with you, dude? There goes a motorcycle. Some people told me, oh, I had a great evening. Been to the pub and seen a great live band. Oh, that's cool. I haven't done that in a long time. Bernie, what are you doing? Bernie. He doesn't care. Okay. You guys are talking to yourselves. I got 6 people here. We could start now. It's let me see what time it is. It is 7:01. So get this thing on the road. All right. What do we want to talk about first? Do we want to talk about the update? Do we want to talk about my blood glucose? We could do that right off the bat. Or we could talk about the exercises. It's up to you guys. Hit one or hit. I don't know. Just let me know, because I am here for you guys. You guys are still talking to each other. I'm here. Hello, everybody. While you're at it, why don't you guys all hit the thumbs up, please? I know some of you guys are here and haven't hit that thumbs up yet. Look, feather. I have 2 thumbs up. That's it, 2. And I know Spivey's one of them because he always does it. Hey, Pam, how are you? There is a thumbs up, Vicky. There's a thumbs up. You have to go below the video, and there's a thumbs up and a thumbs down, and you hit the thumbs up. It's how YouTube is set up. Mine's the other great. Thank you. Mine's the other great. Okay. All right. Well, what are we going to talk about? Are we going to talk about get right into the exercise plan or exercises? Do we need to go into my glucose meter, see where my ketones and my blood sugar at? Or do we need to talk about how I felt today? Because we're going to get to all 3 of them. I just wonder which System of a Fox is here. Haven't seen you in a long time. Question, anybody? What are we saying? What are we at? I was hoping to have more than 8 people, but that's all right. We could always go from here. Let's talk about how you're feeling. All right, good. At least somebody's there. I felt like crap today. I felt weak. I felt tired. It was one of those. Tired days. I was really fatigued. I didn't have much energy at all. I slept pretty good. I slept really well. This is different than the other YouTube. I have nothing. Sorry. What does that mean, Vicky? I don't get that. What do you mean it's different than the other YouTube? Am I? Yeah. Yeah, I'm consuming salt. I actually do like half a tablespoon or half a teaspoon. Actually, probably a half a tablespoon, I think is what I was using. Yeah, half a tablespoon. And I wash it down. Half an hour later, I take another half tablespoon. And then, I do a little pinch here and there all day long. So, no, they're not going to be thumbs, hearts, or waves or anything like that. It's just when there's a place where you could like a video or not like a video. That's all it is. My sleep is good. I slept 8 hours. I slept really good. Yep, I was just low energy. And I only had it for probably about 2 hours other than that, because we were just moving around the house, trying to get things done. We were recycling a whole bunch of cardboard, and I got really tired and weak. Like I just needed to stop. So that's what I did. All right. Yeah, so it was a little odd. And then a shipment of snacks came. And my wife said, "Why do you do this to yourself?" I said, "I don't know." But it was like this garlic and herb almonds in olive oil, something like that. I can't remember, something like that. Some unique gourmet recipe for almonds. I got that in the mail. I got the macadamia nuts in the mail, and you should see the individual package of these macadamia nuts. It's like this big. Like there's probably like 5 of them in the little packets. It's a box this big, like this, and there's 24 servings in it, and they're little itty bitty nothings. Let me see, what else did I get today? I think that's it. Yeah. 17 is an ounce, I thought. 17, you would think. Here, let me get the thing. I'll be right back, guys. This is what I got today. All right, and these are the little servings. That's them right there. Yeah. And what does it say? 0.5 ounces. 0.5. That's what they say. They're kind of cute, right? Oh, Kelly's here. Good. All right. So we were at 10 a second ago. Somebody left. But that's the serving. Itty bitty. Yeah. 24.5 ounce servings. Net weight 12 ounces. There you go. One package is 100 calories, it says. There's 1 gram of protein, less than 1 gram of sugar, 1 gram of carbohydrates, and 11 grams of fat. Right here. Nope, I'm not frozen, Pam. Not frozen with anybody else, I don't think. Right here. That's the little packet. Sorry, but that's not a serving for me. All right. Anyway, here we go. Let's do the keto. Let's do the ketones real quick. All right. That's always a good one. All right, let's check them out. So my bird will not shut up. So you guys are just gonna have to deal with that guy just chimming along. I don't know why he does this. All right. All right, guys. Let's see. Shh. Hey, Jen. All right. We are good here. All right. We're set up. Bird. He doesn't do this. He doesn't do this all day until I get on the thing. All right. It's flashing. Let's check the blood. All right. Let's see what the ketones are at. There you go. 5.7. 5.7 ketones. What do you think of that, Spivey? 5.7. That's pretty high. Yeah, 5.7. Let's see what the sugar is. Let's see. Hey, Double D is here. All right, let's get the glucose ready. It's flashing. It's ready. All right, here we go. Dip in the blood. And it's moving. 66. 66 is the blood. All right. So 5.7 and 66. There you go. Not so bad. Where's Spivey? Spivey's usually here to comment. Spivey went MIA. I haven't even seen him since he said hello to Pam. No comment from Spivey. I'm on point, according to Pam. Thank you. Greetings, Steve. You must try peely nuts. Even better than I've had peely nuts. They're like slivers. They're like you can taste the little fat, but I really love macadamia nuts, and I like almonds. I like walnuts. I like pecans. I like peanuts, but I don't eat peanuts as much. I like pistachios. Thank you. Appreciate it. What's the lowest sugars you've had during? The lowest I've had is 61, I think. 61. Yeah. Usually I'm in the 60s. That's where I'm about. Yeah, 60s. I think that's pretty good. Redeem. It won't let me see anything or hear anything at all. I'm going to have to watch it when it posted on YouTube later. Oh, it sucks. No, it's not low blood for me. It's not low blood for a fast either. Low blood for a fast would be in the low 50s. So I'm fine. I'm good. Yep. All right. Does anybody have the meter? I still don't. Does everyone have the meter? Yeah. Most people have it. Not everybody. It's not like it's something you have to have. Kim Jones is not. There's a bell, Kim. There's a bell that you have to click on my homepage. It's on my homepage for the YouTube channel. There's a bell, and you have to click on the bell, which is for notifications. You don't just subscribe. Subscribing will. I don't know what his problem is. Jenny. Can you come down and console the bird? Because he just wants to keep chirping. I don't know what his deal is. Martha Miranda says she's a wimp on getting her finger stuck. I got the bell on. If you have the bell on, it should give you a notification somewhere. Depends on where. It should give you some sort of update on your phone or on your computer or something. All right. Can you console him or something? Because he hasn't stopped.
He likes you.
I know he likes me. I don't, that's not going to work. I tried that the other day. All right. All right, guys. Keto Nicks. Still struggling with the breath ketones up. I have a breath one here. He's just constantly doing that same sound, and he never does that. I have a breathing one right here. See it? And you just hold a button somewhere, and you just, I don't even know. I think the batteries are probably dead in this thing. They're not as accurate, though. They're a little rough. All right. Grace is here. I don't know what his deal is. He just chitters and chitters and chitters.
We're going to move him into the other room when you do this.
Well, we should just either move him somewhere. I don't know where. No, don't worry about it. You're not going to be able to cover him up. He just keeps chittering.
I was going to move him.
No, you can't move him. That's too big of a project. All right, let's just talk about back of the arms. The back of the arms, of course, if some of you don't know, is called the tricep. All right. In the tricep, there's three muscles. There's the long head, which makes up the entire back of the arm. The lateral head, which is the side of the arm. All right. And then all the way back, but underneath, it's going to be actually under here. Like it's like you have one head here, you have one here, and then back up under here is the medial head. You see it right here. This is the medial head. All right. A lot of people do these exercises and they only do one or two, and they don't hit all three parts of the tricep because they actually are hit differently. And I can't talk over him. I don't know what his deal is. Nothing you could do, but he just keeps going. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe take him in the other room, not the cage. That's not going to work. All right. Anyway, let's talk about the long head, because the more I talk, the louder he gets. I don't know what his problem is. I can't. It doesn't get good reception in that. It freezes up. All right. In order to hit the long head, which is the back of the arm, what you're going to need to do, there's exercises where you always see people pushing down and stuff like that. In order to hit this long head, what you have to do is you have to get an extension of the arm. It's almost like where you're going to extend over the head. Yeah. Or you could do like lying on a bench and doing extensions this way. Okay. Now, you really want to feel that extension in the arm. Okay. We're still talking about other things. Okay. Ketoacidosis? No. Ketoacidosis is way far away. Ketoacidosis is about 10 times higher than we can really get on the ketogenic diet. Okay. It's a lot like people try to use ketoacidosis as a big scare tactic for people on the keto diet. But in reality, it's literally 10 times higher than what we're probably ever going to get to. Okay. Dr. Finney mentioned that the other day. He said, that might work. He said, if you open the whole thing up all the way around the cage. Yeah. Don't fold it up. Just open it all the way around. Yeah. It's really, really high. Yeah. Like, and you have to be kind of, like, it's really prominent. It could be prominent with like a type 1 diabetic, But listen, if you're not even a type 2 diabetic and you're on the keto diet, then it's just not going to, ketoacidosis is not even going to come close. You're not even going to come close to it. So yeah, I wouldn't even bring it up because it has nothing to do with the ketogenic diet. It really doesn't. Ketoacidosis is something totally different. Really almost has nothing to do with the ketogenic diet. Okay, it's just a bad rap that people get. Grace says, you are so on point with the back of the arm. My niece, who is in sports therapy, just told me to do that and strengthen. All right, if like some people on the tricep, when you exercise and you extend that arm, okay, you could extend the arm because that's what the tricep does. It extends the arm and straightens it. Okay, it straightens it at the elbow. Okay, so when you straighten it, that's what you're doing. You get this lateral head, you get this long head, and you get the medial head, which is right here. Okay, and you can see when they work, just like that, you can see how they're working. All right, and you can see the ripples in them. You can see when they tighten. You can see how they move. Now, if you want to feel this even more right now, stick your arm behind your back like this and extend the arm again. Now, that's what's called peak contraction. All right, that's how you know that tricep is actually fully extended and you're really getting that total contraction. So if you can, just stick the arm behind the back, like bent behind the back like that, and then extend it as far as you can. And you'll feel that extra pinch in your tricep and it'll lock it up. All right. So that's what's called peak contraction. And, it's just a way to really activate the muscle and so that you would totally understand it. Now, some of the ways that I would start somebody out to doing a tricep that hasn't done triceps before is I would probably put you on a incline bench. And let me get to a diagram of that just to show you right here. This right here. This is what I would do right here. All right. This is called the incline bench kickbacks. All right. You would position yourself on a bench like this. See how it is? The bench is up, but you're gonna be face forward into it. And you're going to bring the elbows behind the back like I just showed you here. And you're going to extend the arm backwards. That is going to use a little bit of weight and you're going to extend it backwards while you're on this bench. You're going to lay on it with your chest on the pad, elbows back, and you're going to extend the arms back like that. Okay? That's what you're going to do. You're going to keep those elbows in. You're going to extend the arms back. What are we talking about here? That's why we do burnout sets as kickbacks. Show them, Steve. You're awesome. Thanks, Russ. Appreciate that. There's something shouldn't take a yeah, I guess, yeah, you shouldn't take it right away. Right, Martha Miranda. You shouldn't take it like immediately because there is that glucose sleep kind of trigger thing, but it's up to you. It's up to you. If you do it at the same time every day, it's up to you. Wait, hormone levels to lower and the blood sugar to level. Yeah. Yep. Okay. So back to the arms. Back to the arms, guys. All right. So that's one of the exercises I would recommend to start somebody out on. And I usually save the kickbacks for a finishing exercise. And what I like to really start with for most people is this exercise here. All right. This one. All right. This is what I would really like to start out with. This is where you're laying on a bench. Your arms are going to be up straight over your head. And you're going to lower these dumbbells. Okay, you're going to be holding them like this. You're going to be lowering these dumbbells and lowering them towards your face, towards the side of your ears. All right. So you're going to be doing them like that. All right. So that's what you're going to do. You're going to lower them, raise them, lower them, raise them, and that's it. Okay, so if I'm laying there, my arms are here, I'm extending them up and I'm bringing them down, extending them up and bringing them down, just like that. And I want this all to be activated just like it's doing here. Okay, this is relaxed, this is extended. All right, that's what I want to do. All right, and that's what I'm looking for. So that's one of the first exercises I would recommend, and that's laying on a bench, and that's bench dumbbell extensions. Okay, it's a very easy way to do it. Now you can do this by setting up maybe you could, some people, if you don't have a bench and you could do it on the couch, do it on the couch. If you don't have dumbbells, grab something, a water bottle, a jug, just something that'll actually give you some sort of exercise. Are they better than an easy bar? Yes. Yes, they are better than an easy bar. The reason I would say that is because the reason I like dumbbells over an easy bar is that when I use a dumbbell or the easy bar, it's turning my shoulders in, okay? And I'm having to hold this bar out here, and now it's bringing my shoulders to a point where I can't utilize. I don't want them to be. What is he doing? And now my dog's up. All right. Hey, Jen. Ollie's looking for you. And now he's gone to some other weird, different sound. Have you ever heard this sound before? Oh, well, that, yeah. He's chittering up a storm. He's showing off. Yeah, he wants his own YouTube channel. Oh my goodness, he's really going crazy. And dumbbells allow you to go past that point. Like I don't like to way over the head when I'm doing an exercise for these dumbbells. They're nicknamed skull crushers because sometimes people hit themselves in the head with the barbell. And with the dumbbells, you're going off to the side of your head, so there's no danger as well. So I'm not bringing my shoulders in to hold a bar. I'm allowing my dumbbells just to control the exercise, just like that. Oh boy, he is just going crazy. Yeah, he thinks I'm talking to myself. He thinks I'm talking to him. So when I stop talking, he stops. It's weird. Yeah, I think he's mocking me too. All right. Let me see if I could try to move on. All right. Now that's all these exercises here, these kickbacks, these incline dumbbell extensions, these right here, these dumbbell bench extensions, all of these are going to hit the entire length of this tricep. Now your tricep connects to the lower part of your elbow, all the way down past your elbow. It connects down here, okay? And then it runs all the way up and attaches to your scapula, your shoulder blade. So that's why it's called the long head. It actually extends that far. And it's not something you really have to get that overhead extension to it in order to activate that muscle and to really work that muscle, all right? Now, something that a lot of you can do without a bench or without dumbbells is going to be this right here, and it's called a Cobra push-up, okay? Now, you can do this from a push-up position, or you could do this with your knees on the floor. It's up to you. And what you're going to do is you're just going to do like a push-up. You're going to keep your butt down, all right? You know how people always say in push-ups, you need to get your butt up, get your butt up. On this one, let your butt sag down low to the floor, and all you're going to do is push up and raise the upper body, okay? You're just going to raise the upper body and bring it down like a push-up, and you're just raising the upper body, where the lower body is going to stay where it is, and you're just raising the upper body so that you're kind of like a snake. Your legs are on the ground, not quite on the ground, or if you need to, your knees could be on the ground, and you're just going to raise that upper body, and you're going to lift the chest up, and you're going to come back down, and you're going to lift the chest out forward, okay? So that's what it is. I think he's done mocking me. My wife covered him all up. So hopefully he's done. Hopefully he's done. All right. So those are the ones that are going to hit that long head of that tricep, the very back of the arms, the ones that people really want to focus on. I don't add bench dips because I don't like them because of the way it's back here. Okay. When you do a bench dip and your arms are way back here, that is putting a lot of pressure on people's shoulders. And the benefit of a dip is good, but I can get more results without the chance of hurting a person's shoulders, because pulling my shoulders back here and doing an extension is not going to help with the shoulders. It's just, for me, it's just not something I would usually recommend. It's rough on people. All right. All right. Let's go on to what's known as the lateral head and medial head. I wrote these notes down, so I'm hoping you guys, if you want, you could do screenshots and get an idea of what these are. But the lateral head and the medial head, it's all about the rotation of the wrist. Okay. So if you're doing an exercise where you're pushing down, all right. Now, if I'm pushing down and I'm pushing like this, okay, and I'm pushing like that, I'll get the camera right, like this, and I'm pushing like that, that's going to work this lateral part. All right. And I'm standing up. All right. Let me give you a picture of it. You're standing here, okay, like this, and you have the bar just slightly above parallel, or the cable or a band, and then you extend the arm straight down. Now, if your palms are down and you're pushing like that, it's going to work what's known as the lateral head. That's this piece right here on the side, this piece right here on the side of the arm, this thing. Okay, this. All right. So when that is activated, that's when you're pushing straight down and then kind of curling out a little bit. Now, if I were to do the back of the medial head, this one little one way under here, okay, this little one way under here, like this one, then I would do a reverse grip and I would extend them all the way down. And that's going to hit that medial head a little bit better. Okay, it's all about the rotation of that arm. So if I'm coming down and I'm rotating in, I'm going to hit the medial. If I'm rotating out, you get the idea. Okay, let's see what else. Let's see, diamond cutter push-ups. Again, we're with push-ups. Now, what this means, a diamond cutter push-up is where your hands are going to be a little closer together. Okay, when you're doing the push-up, and it's just basically like a regular push-up. Okay, you're going to keep those elbows tight to your side. You're going to keep the hands in close as you can get them, and you're going to push them up and down. Those are diamond cutter push-ups, and that's going to work the outside of the tricep. Okay, those are good exercises for that. Now, like you're going to see right here, this is the reverse grip that I was just talking about, the reverse grip push downs, and it's for the medial head. Now, palms are upward throughout the entire exercise. Okay, that's what it says right here. All right, and then I would finish this off with a close grip bench, and I would lay on a bench with a barbell. You could do a barbell with this one, or with dumbbells, and I would just keep the elbows in, and I would press this up and down. It's not the greatest exercise. You're not going to get a really good extension, but it's a good way to tone up a lot of muscle that way. Try to keep fasting as long as you can to burn that excess sugar. Okay. Spivey's finally here again, giving good advice. All right. Let's see. Overall development of the tricep. This was my next one I wanted to talk about, the overall development. I love the tricep push down. And what I put here was a cable or band should be close to your face. The cable or band should be like right here. All right. When you get that bar or you get those cables or you get those bands, you want them really close to your face. And then you just want the arms at slightly above parallel, and you're going to fully extend those arms down. So as you fully extend, you can see how the muscle is flexing. Okay, you want to fully extend, and that way you could see that the muscle is actually working. All right. Crying kids got to go. All right, Russ. All right. I am going to just give you guys screenshots so that you guys can have all this. And we could talk about other things. All right. Here's a screenshot of what I would recommend as far as equipment and a push-up. It's called a swoop. It's old school. Here's kind of the equipment that I would recommend. All right. Just take a screenshot of that, or you could watch this video again. And same thing with this page. Okay. Same thing with this page. All right. Same thing with that one. Get a screenshot, whatever you want to do. And finally, this one. So now you have all the exercises for the back of the arm. All right. Now let's just get on to questions. I'm turning the camera around. Who has questions? I fast from 6 to 7 p.m. to 2 a.m. That's what I do too, Becky. That's what I do too. You are doing great. Try to push as hard as you can. I did that, Vicky, for a long time, for probably well over a month or two, maybe even 3. And then I decided, after reading a bunch of information on fasting, I decided I wanted to try this extended fast because I really started to read about autophagy. Autophagy is where your cells kind of rejuvenate and your healthy cells take over and your bad cells go away. Your bad protein cells, your bad like disease cells and stuff like that. Autophagy is something that was my goal, and you could hit it in a short-term fast. But I decided for some reason, on a whim, I just said, I got online, I was talking with you guys, and I knew I was going to do a fast. I knew I was going to start it. I wasn't thinking whether I was going to do a 3-day, a 5-day, a 7-day, or anything like that. But I was just like, I'm just going to start a fast. And then I just said, 20. I don't know why I said it. But once I committed to it, I committed to it. So now I'm on day 12, still fasting. And it's hard at points, at times, like a couple hours a day. But for the overall part, it's not so bad. Like my wife doesn't like to eat around me or anything because she thinks it's cruel and unusual punishment. But it's okay. I'm not craving any food at all. So, although the other day when she made eggs, I was really hungry. And I think, you know how you're not supposed to really go into some hardcore food when you come off of a fast? I'm telling you this. I've been thinking about this for days because thinking about food is all I have. If when I come off this fast, it's bacon and eggs. That's what it is. It's like my get out of prison food. That's what I'm gonna have. So when this fast is over, it's bacon and eggs and a bulletproof coffee. Anybody have any questions, comments, concerns? Spivey, you got any questions for me? Who else? Pam, you got any questions? You got any comments? If you guys missed the back of the arm, if you're just coming here, please just rewatch the video and it will talk about it again. Histamine intolerance. I as far as what what's your concern about it, Emily? Not sure what your question is about it. Hey, Wicked Fabs is here. How are you, buddy? Let's see. having sinus issues, lots of pressure, but no congestion. Trying to eliminate and see what's causing it. Okay. That could be numerous things. It could be allergies. We don't always have an allergy. Like you can get an allergy even if you didn't have allergies before. It's not as if your body is just immune to allergies just because you never had them before. It could just happen one year, and all of a sudden, then you have an allergy to, say, pollen, or you have an allergy to whatever it could be. Thanks, Wicked Fabs. I appreciate that. That's awesome. Of course, you're biased, though. Oh, the pressure is causing vertigo, too. Now, sometimes I've heard that have you heard of these crystals in your ear where maybe a chiropractor or a specialist has to actually do something to your head, like laying you sideways? There's these crystals that can cause the same feelings. Okay, they can cause this feeling in you that gives you that vertigo feeling. It gives you that pressure feeling, and dizziness and stuff like that. And it's actually the crystals in your ear. It's like some sort of bones that are set up in your ear. So it's up to you. Histamine is actually more with like a bacteria too. It could be a bacteria. It's just it could be a number of things. It's just a number of things. Constant dizziness. Well, now constant dizziness that could be that, or it could be with the low blood pressure. It could be low blood sugar. You have to be careful of these things. You have to make sure that if you're doing this diet, you make sure you're doing it in a proper way. Don't try to cut things down that you shouldn't be cutting down. Okay. Make sure that your body can handle what you're doing. If you're trying to push it to a limit that it's not supposed to go to, you may get effects like that. Right. And Pam's, you're right. It could be the electrolytes. It could be low salt, could be low magnesium, could be low potassium. All of those things could be having to do with all that. So there's so much that you need to be checking out. My wife's giving me a note here. It's a good idea. I'll have to read this later and go through it then. Dizzy all your life? Oh no. Vicky loves my bird. Vicky loves Bernie.
Aww.
Yeah. Can I use intermittent fasting to get back into ketosis? Heather asks. I went off for a couple of days and want to get back in. Yes. Fasting is one of the quickest and easiest ways to get into ketosis. If you can handle that, why not? Do it. You backed off on the magnesium. Maybe I need to, that could be it. Magnesium, I think, is for the your daily recommended allowance is about 420. Your potassium, I believe, is 4,700, and sodium should be around 5,000 if you're in ketosis. I think Bernie is a hoot. Make him keto Bernie back up. Yeah, right. Yeah, he's a hoot, all right. Tries to steal the show. I've been off diet since Tuesday, and I'm hurting bad. Oh no, poor Linda. Yeah, I'm telling you, when people come off the ketogenic diet, it's not a happy feeling. Like, people like to do those carb ups. Why? Why would you do a carb up? Carb up is all it's doing is taking you from where you're at in ketosis back out of ketosis so you can go back into ketosis. It doesn't boost the ketosis going back into it. All it does is pulls you out for a little while and then puts you back in. And the whole goal is to stay in ketosis as long as you can, because the longer you stay in ketosis, the more your body becomes fat adapted, and that's when the weight loss and all the benefits really happen. By doing these carb ups, it's kind of stupid. I've looked into it. I've watched it. It doesn't make any sense at all. It's just not very smart. Well, I guess somebody can prove me wrong, but it's in my book right now, no, it's not. It's not good. Been on keto over 2 years. So mad at myself, she said. Don't be so hard. It happens. Listen. There's times when there's maybe going to be a cookout, maybe a party or event, and it's just like, you're like, you know what? Let me just go off for the one day. And it does suck. It sucks. Your body's not going to react like you would think. You're like, well, I'll just eat a couple hot dogs with the bun or something like that. And it's just, or pizza. Pizza usually is what will really mess you up, because if you haven't had pizza with dough and all that in a long time, it will mess you up. It will. I'm telling you right now. Yeah, exactly. Great advice, Pam. She said, put it behind you and move on. That's it. That's all you got to do. You got to make sure your belly feels better, and you move on. That's it. Yeah, don't dwell on it. Don't stress over it, because stress will help add more. Now, remember, when you're doing these exercises, I want to point this out. Don't overdo exercise. A lot of people think that they need to go into the gym and they need to exercise really hard to lose weight. And that's kind of that old mindset, right? It's when you think, eat right and exercise, I got to really kick butt. I'm going to have to do cardio for an hour. I'm going to have to go weight lift for another hour. And then that's going to really boost my weight loss. Okay. Exercise helps with weight loss, but too much exercise hurts weight loss. And if you hadn't ever heard that before, I'm sorry, but it's the facts. Okay. Too much exercise is going to stress the body out. When you exercise, you're increasing your appetite, for one, right? You are causing stress in the body, because honestly, if you are exercising, weightlifting, your goal, according to development and exercise, you are trying to stress the muscle out. Now, the harder you exercise, the more you accelerate the heart during an exercise. All right, is when you exercise, the body will use less and less body fat for energy. The higher your heart rate is, okay, the less oxygen you have. Like if you're exercising, you're like that, you're huffing and puffing. Guess what? There's no fat being used at all. No fat is being utilized to do that exercise. What the body's going to do is going to take up some of your energy, turn it into sugar, and it's going to use that. That's what happens. Okay? It's not the greatest and fix all to everything. It just seems like everybody wants to say, oh, I got to go exercise and kill myself in the gym, and that's the only way the ketogenic diet's really going to help me. No, the ketogenic diet works with or without exercise. Okay? The more you exercise, the less it's going to work, believe it or not. Okay? I'm sorry, some of these people haven't ever heard that before. And if you hadn't heard that before, maybe you just weren't listening to the right people. Okay? That's it. That's what I get. That's my soapbox stump on that. I dealt with somebody earlier today that felt like they're like, well, I'm stalled out. Okay, I'm sorry you're stalled, and your fats look pretty good. Your fats are around 192, but then your proteins are about 160. Okay, well, 160 is not where your fats should be. All right, your fats should be 20%. They should not be almost 50-50 with your fats. Your protein should not be 50-50 almost with your fats. It's just not the way it works. Okay, 20% is a far cry from 70%. All right, if your fats are 192, then your proteins need to be around 80 or less. Okay, it's just the way it works. It's the way the ketogenic diet works. Okay, that's how it works. All right. And I tried to help that person, and they just didn't want anything to do with me. And I said, hey, I'm just trying to give advice. You take it for what you want. It's, it's just advice. I'm not trying to argue. I just said, like, so that's it. It is what it is. They wanted to say, no, my fats are good. Oh, you're right. Your fats are good. My proteins are fine. No, they're not. And their carbohydrates are around 15. That's fine. But guess what? Your protein are definitely too high. No, for my lean body mass, this is my lean body mass, and I'm supposed to be at point for every pound of lean body mass. And I'm like, stop following the idea of this, okay? Follow the ketogenic numbers. If you're on the ketogenic diet, follow the ketogenic diet. Don't try to implement other ideas that people used that failed in trying to force the ketogenic diet to adapt to the old mindset. That's what a lot of people are doing. They're trying to implement, I have to work out, I have to do this, and I have to eat this much protein, and I have to eat this many carbohydrates, or this many calories. And all that is old mindset. Okay, it's just old mindset that is just nonsense. All right, stop trying to implement old failed exercise and diet workouts and routines and ideas into the ketogenic diet. The ketogenic diet is a very simple diet. Don't complicate it. It's simple. 70%, 70 to 75% fat, 20% protein, 5% carbs. Stick to it. It's not hard. You eat a moderate amount of protein, you eat a low amount of carbohydrates, and you eat the rest of fat to make yourself satisfied. It's not that hard. So, anybody have any other questions? Any other concerns? I know I got on that little stump there, and I apologize, but I hope it's just that simple. It really is. It's just that simple. Don't overcomplicate this. It's not about having to hit the gym 3 to 5 times a day. You have to hit the gym or you're just not going to lose weight. The person said they were stalled. Okay, so you think you got everything you're doing right? And then they also said that if they aren't doing anything to change themselves, then they shouldn't complain. But yet they were complaining that they were stalled. And I suggested they change their protein, and they said, no, my protein's fine. All right, it's fine then. Go ahead. You can weight train. I told you, Kelly, you and I got into this before. And I told you, don't overdo it. Don't overdo it. It's okay to exercise a little bit, which is why I suggest a little bit of workout. It's fine. You could tone up. You could exercise and get your, you don't want to lose muscle by doing the ketogenic diet. You want to exercise a little bit. Absolutely. But you don't need to overdo it. Yeah. Is jogging about 40 minutes a few times a week lightly? Depends on who you are. If your body's used to that, yeah, it's fine. Please repeat magnesium and potassium numbers. Sure. Magnesium is about 420 and potassium is 4,700. D says, I think sometimes stalls are just your body saying, I need a little break. True. Okay. Because this is not what they would consider a linear diet like this. It doesn't, you just don't lose weight just like that. It like steps. Okay. It's like a staircase. Sometimes you're going to lose weight. Sometimes you go. Somebody just double check for me on the potassium and you don't want to get, honestly, you don't want to overdo potassium. Potassium is one of the ones you don't want to overdo. Plus, it's really hard to overdo. It's one of the most impossible ones to overdo. You'll see that when you look at a supplement of potassium, all right, a pill, like a pill bottle, All right. You look at a pill bottle and you look at the daily recommended allowance that pill provides you. It's usually under 5% for each pill of your total potassium, because they don't want to get caught giving you too much potassium. If you literally took every pill that was in most of these pill bottles, that is probably going to get you around. Hey, Ronnie Glissifer is here. Ronnie, how are you, brother? I miss that guy. That guy was awesome. He's a legend where I work. He's a legend. He is a legend. He's built like Optimus Prime. That's my closest comparison. He's like a transformer. He's like, if he could transform, he'd be like a truck. He'd be a truck. He is amazing. I watched him do a YouTube channel where he bench pressed. Ronnie, please humble yourself and tell everybody how much your bench press was. The one where you had that strap and you bench pressed that one. Listen to how much this guy can bench press. It is phenomenal. Go ahead. Please tell them, Ronnie, please. Because I forget exactly what the number was, but it's just something that'll rock you. Oh, no. 450, that's a joke. 450 is nothing to him. I think he could probably sneeze and get 450. He did, on that video, he did 675 bench press. Tell me that's not amazing. 675. However, I did 815 last year. A bench press, 815 pounds. Can you imagine that? 815 pounds. I am in awe. I am in awe. He is the man. 815-pound bench press. So you guys think I'm joking when I said he's probably like a tank or like a Mack truck. It's exactly what Ronnie Glissifer is. No, thank you, sir. Thank you for coming to my channel and saying hello to me. I miss you, brother. You are awesome. You are the man. I really do. You are awesome. 675 I saw him do on a video, and he did 815 last year. Now I saw that video probably about, I'd say it was probably 4 years ago, 3 or 4 years ago. He's a good guy. Yeah, I went to his house one time, and he came walking out, and he had this dog. He had this pit bull, and the pit bull had as much muscle as he had. And you know how the owner looks like the dog, or the dog looks like the owner. It was awesome. It was just like, I couldn't have imagined him with a different kind of dog. Like if he had come out with a Pomeranian or something, it would have been funny. But he comes walking out with this super huge muscular pit bull, and it was hilarious. Like in my head, I was just like, of course this is the dog Ronnie has. Of course he does. I wouldn't expect any other. But yeah, we're just talking keto here, Ronnie. I appreciate you coming. That's awesome. It's 815 pounds. Yeah. Yeah, he's staring at me. He is, your dog. That was a cool dog, man. That's a cool dog. I have a pit bull too now, Ronnie. Its name is Groot, like after the universe, the galaxy, Guardians of the Galaxy. I named him Groot. He's a good dog. He's a mama's boy. And then I have another one. He's a little chubbier, but his name is Tank. So, and then I have Ollie. Ollie's our lab. Yeah, it is an awesome name. Yeah, I was gonna get him a T-shirt. It's a small T-shirt. It says "I am Groot" on it. So, still mine. I just wish he was a little nicer. He doesn't like people. He likes me. He likes my wife. He doesn't like anybody else. Oh, he likes my friend Jeff. That's about it. Hey, Jen.
Yeah.
Ollie.
All right.
He's struggling. All right, guys. I appreciate everybody for showing up today. we're right now, we're about an hour into this. So if we have any other questions, I'll answer any other really good questions right now. But if not, I think we should call it a night and move on. And then there's always tomorrow. So I appreciate everybody coming in, especially Ronnie. Ronnie, thank you for showing up. 815 pounds. Jenny, this is my buddy Ronnie's on here from work. He's been gone for like 4 years. His max bench press last year, 815 pounds. I couldn't imagine that. I couldn't even imagine looking at that on the bar. I just couldn't imagine it. I'm still in awe. I'm going to be in awe all night now, Ronnie. Way to go. All right, brother. Thank you for coming. I want to thank Spivey and Vicky and Emily and Kelly and Derek and everybody. I said Vicky, Lily. I just want to thank all you guys. Pam, thanks Grace. Thank you for just all coming here. And Jim Kuhn just came to the show late, but he's here. And I talked about tricep exercises, what can help you with the back of your arms. I talked about some of our keto. I talked about my fasting. I'm on day 12, everybody, if you haven't noticed that. Later, buddy. We'll see you. All right, guys. Thank you for everybody showing up. Thank you for all the thumbs up. I really appreciate that. That's amazing. And I will talk to you guys all tomorrow. Day 13. Wish me luck. It's scary. Now, why is he doing that to you? All day. My dog needed to go out. My wife opened the door. She's trying to let him out. He looked at the door. He stared at it for about a minute or two. And he turned around and walked into the living room. He's so funny. All right, guys. All right. Thanks again. I'm really getting off here now. Bye, everybody. Thanks for watching. And we'll see you guys tomorrow. Let me just close this out. All right. That's it. See you guys. Day 13 tomorrow. Day 13, Jen.
That's amazing.
Scary. That's 13.